So apparently it's my birthday again. Hi guys, it's me Alison and welcome to 18 Things I Learned at 18. Do I feel like I've aged this past year? Kind of. I don't know. Literally all I've done is go to work and do online school. That is all that I've done for a year of my life. So it's kind of weird, but we're still gonna do 18 things I learned at 18 because I do it every year. You guys can go watch 17 things, 16 things, 15 things. I will link them in the description. Because I didn't really do that much this year, some of these lessons are gonna be a little weaker, or some of them are things that I already knew, but like something happened in this year that sort of strengthened it. So yeah. Let's get into it. So number one, this one was just sort of a personal realization, but I realized that I genuinely have no regrets. Like I used to be like, oh, I wish I joined color guard earlier, I wish I left color guard earlier, I wish I joined improv earlier, I wish I hadn't applied as a film major, etc, etc. But on May 5th, 2020, it really hit me that I don't actually regret any of those things. My life could not have gone better than it has, even with the admittedly bad parts of it. Like I am exactly where I need to be, and I wouldn't trade my path for anything. So that was just a very calming revelation that I had this year, and that was pretty great. Number two, this was a quote from my dad. I don't remember what we were talking about exactly. I think we were talking about someone else, but it also applied to my life. But my dad said, if they don't want you, you don't want them. Basically what that's saying is, you are a catch. Be confident, okay? If they don't want you, that is their loss, okay? You are a catch. Number three, it's okay to make mistakes. Stop fearing failure as much as you do. So I wrote two little sub-explanations of this that were other life lessons on their own, but I realized they all kind of go together. So a little explanation. In order to grow, you have to take risks. And when you take risks, mistakes will happen. They're inevitable. What you can do is take your mistakes, learn from them, and move forward. So like, learn to forgive yourself, acknowledge your wrongs, determine how you can improve, and move forward. That's something that I definitely have to work on. I spend a lot of time overthinking like every little thing. And so something I need to learn to do is to just take what happened, learn from it, and move forward. Number four, you don't have to do everything in life. Essentialism. This is something that I struggle with because there are so many things that I want to do in life, but if I really want to give my all to something, I won't have time to do all these other little things that I want to do. So I need to start to prioritize and realize what I need to focus on. And it's okay to admit when you've bit off more than you can chew. Number five, stop taking life so seriously. Will some things really matter in the big picture? No. That's something that's kind of helped me out. Like I was talking about, I overthink things a lot, and so that sort of helped me to realize, like, in the long run of my life, is this little mistake gonna matter? This like minuscule mistake, is that really gonna matter? No. So that is something that has helped me to sort of calm down when I'm in those overthinking states. Number six, we shouldn't idolize anybody. We should not be a stan of anybody. So that means everybody has some flaws, right? Being a fan is okay, but you have to be willing to acknowledge when the people that you are a fan of make mistakes. I love Ariana Grande, but I'm not an Ariana Grande stan. Like, some people are way too intense. Oh my god. Number seven, people are more willing to help you than you realize. You just need to be open to letting them help you. The way this lesson came about was I was driving on, freeways, and, I was like, oh my god, I need to be in that lane, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, how am I gonna get in there? This is so rude to the people in that lane. And they let me in. Like, I just signaled, they let me in. And it was all fine. But I realized that that could actually apply to general life more, because I feel like I'm the type of person who, like, doesn't ask for help that much, but you can, and people are willing to help you. You don't have to do everything on your own. You can ask for help. Number eight, there are multiple paths to what you want. Relax. This one also came about on that same driving adventure because I would see all these bad drivers that would just all of a sudden go zoop across like 5 lanes because they're like, there's my exit, I gotta get off, oh my god. You can literally get to your destination by just getting off at the next exit and like pivot, my guy, or like there are lots of different routes to get to where you're trying to go, so you don't have to freak out if you think, oh my god, I'm gonna miss my exit. Like, there are all these different entry points, all these different paths that you can take to get to where you want to be. So chillax. That applies to real life too. There are all these different ways that you can get to what you want. You don't have to stick to the specific super stiff plan. Number 9, everything happens for a reason. When I said that, I heard the like Madison Beer song in my head. But anyway, trust the process and go with the flow. Be less of a control freak. So that goes to me because you know what I just explained in number 8? That was me. I was that person with the stiff plan. But no, you don't need to have that like set plan. Just go with the flow. Go where life takes you. It's an adventure. It's a journey. Number 10, stop trying to please everyone and things will actually go better than when you were. And like to add on to that, stop striving so hard for perfection because it's making things worse rather than better. Number 11, take every chance that you can get to be with your loved ones. I knew this and I did this, but I just want to emphasize it for all of y'all out there. But yeah, definitely take every chance that you can to be with your loved ones because you know, who knows how many more chances you are going to get. Number 12, the only thing stopping you is you. If you put in the effort, you can do anything. So my example for this is reading. I was such an avid reader as a kid, and then something happened. So I really started struggling with reading through my middle school and high school years. And so I avoided reading as much as I could because of what happened, but I missed it. So, you know, lately I have pushed myself to get back into reading. As you guys may be able to tell from my many book videos now, it worked. I put in the effort and I was able to get myself back to enjoying reading, loving reading, being better at reading again. And I'm very proud of myself. Number 13, focus on what you can control, not what you can't. So don't stress about what you can't control. This is something that's very hard for me. I stress about a lot of things, as we know, but so I'm still working on this. There's a quote that says, control how you react to things sent to disturb your peace. Number 14, I heard this quote in Captain America Civil War. Just because it's the path of least resistance doesn't mean it's the wrong path. That's something, I feel like, I don't know, I just thought that quote was so good. Like, I don't think I really had any experiences that like embodied that, but I really like that quote and I think it's something that I definitely need to learn. But basically it just means sometimes it's okay to take it easy. It doesn't mean you're doing the wrong thing. Number 15, get comfortable asking questions. I definitely did. I ask a lot of questions now. Number 16, be present. Oh my god. So this one, actually, the example came from when I was 17, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I was at improv practice one night. I think I watched one of my own advice videos. It was either like high school advice or color guard advice on like time management. But what I had said was focus on what you are doing on the task at hand. Like, if you're in color guard, you shouldn't be thinking about Spanish class. If you're in improv, you shouldn't be thinking about work, stuff like that. And I took that to heart. And one day at improv practice, I was fully in the zone. I finally, like, okay, I did not preach what I practiced until that night. When I was at improv practice, I was just focused on improv because I had an audition in the middle of improv that I knew I would have to run off to, and I was like, no, okay, here's what we're gonna do. When I'm at the audition, I focus on the audition. When I'm at improv, I focus on improv. So that is exactly what I did, and oh my god, like, I was on it. I was on fire, okay? My improv games were going great. Like, even one of my friends noticed and she was like, girl, you are on fire tonight. And I was like, thank you. So be present with the task at hand. Number 17, take pride in your opinions and trust your gut. Your intuition is good. I feel like that is something I say in every What I Learned at This Age video. I just need to remind myself again and again, my intuition is solid, okay? I need to start trusting it more. Number 18, don't force yourself to do things out of obligation. Do what makes you happy. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if the tips, life lessons, and stuff like that weren't as interesting as normal years, but it's been a weird year. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!